this, right? Yeah, it's not just 12. Well, in any case, only Bernie put in the full 8 hours, says L. So Bernie worked for 8 hours, was the one with the longest shift, and the explosion happened before his shift. And then a last shift was supposed to happen, but probably never happened, right? If there's an explosion and the factory has to close down. Worked from 6 till I was relieved. So Iggy worked. He didn't have the last shift. He didn't have the shift before the last shift, so he was either number 2 or number 1. But since he started working at 6, he can't be number 1. So the first shift... Let me get a piece of paper here. This is just unacceptable. Why did I start Let's Play with a game where you have to think? Who wants to watch this anymore? Okay, so someone worked from 0 to 6 at 6 hours. Then Iggy worked from 6 till he was relieved, whenever that was. Oh no, wait, that's when Bernie stepped in. Bernie worked 8 hours. 8 hours in total. And 1 hour before the last shift started, so 7 hours after his shift started, there was the explosion. And afterwards there was another shift for an unknown length of... No. It's Pop. Pop gets the shortest shift, but he didn't even have to work, because the explosion was before. Pop works 3 hours. And since he has to work till midnight again, that's till 24. So he starts usually at 21. So the explosion was at 20. So first one was L, who works from 0 to 6. Iggy works from 6 to... Wait, 21 minus 8. That's 13. From 6 to 13, that's 7 hours that Iggy has to work. Right? I think I've got it! I've got it this time! I've got it! What? Yes! Nice! Nice! Okay, so what was the question? Determine the time. The time. Okay, so it was at 8. At 8 p.m. Or if you are living in any other European country, it's 20 o'clock. So 8, right? Do I have to put this on 8? Or do I have to turn it around? But I already turned it around once. Okay, it's 8. It's 8. It's right. I hope so. Yes! I've got it! Without any hints! Nice! Woo! Awesome! Don't have to look at this. I solved it on my own. Here's the paper. You can hear the rustling. Nice! What? Oh, I'm sad.
If there was an explosion at that time, wouldn't the icicles on the building have been knocked off?
Good point. Maybe they grew back.
Possibly. So, what about that dead foreman?
What happened to the foreman? My notes don't have a lot of details.
Well, we're still trying to figure that out. One day after work, Mr. Dabner just never came home. The accident was pretty bad.
Oh, is there a body?
Nope, he's just gone. Isaac Davner's his name, if you don't have that in your notes.
We don't even know if he died in that explosion?
Won't be able to find that out till we find a way into the factory.
What did your investigation turn up?
Not much. I can't figure out how to get past this lock.
Well, that's because it's missing a piece. I can see that just by looking at it.
So it is. I guess that's why you make the big bucks, right?
That's right, sir.
Oh, he just hates me.
Well, I don't seem to be getting a lot of answers.
Listen, why don't you meet me down at the Moose Ear Diner later? I have some files related to the case that you might be able to help me with.
Oh, okay, but I really think...
Agent Tethers, it's a pleasure working with you. You're doing a great job. Meet you at the Moose Ear in a bit.
Nice. What's this folder? Unpassable puzzle solver. Come on, I solved every puzzle really good, really well, and I messed up only one. Oh, these are all my cases so far, and all of the unknown ones that I haven't found so far. Great. Okay, I can go to the main menu. Yeah, don't want to do that. I want to take a look at the lock.
Interesting. Out at the eraser factory. The doors to the factory are very locked. Some sort of custom-built contraption has got this place locked up tighter than Fort Knox. The device seems damaged, though. It seems to be missing a piece.
So, who locked this place up like this? And what's this?
I need to fix this door and get inside the factory.
Alright. Can I go to this side? No. No. No sense in walking around the factory, I suppose. So, let's head over to the Moose Ear Diner. There, it's already pulsating. By the way, let's have a look at the rest of the map. There are some campgrounds here. Scobbins Farm, the lodge. This looks like rail tracks here. One of them actually leading to the factory. Some settlements, the park, the police station, a school. There's not really a supermarket around here. Where do they get their food from? Do they always eat in the diner? Who knows? Let's get there. Hey, watch out.
Excuse me, I see you're working on your sign. Is it safe for me to go into the diner? Excuse me.
Gotta fix the sign.
Yeah, you do. Maybe I can help you with your sign.
Something wrong with your sign? I said, is there something wrong with...
You a cop? I ain't got time for cops.
I'm not a cop.
Look, I gotta get this sign fixed before it gets dark. I don't want to be out here after dark, if you know what I mean.
I don't, actually. What do you mean by that?
It's just a fuse, but I can't remember which one it is. Not with all the whispers in my head.
What? Whispers?
Get the fuse for me. I'm getting cold out here.
Alright. The crazy repairman has forgotten which fuse he needs to use, even though he coded them so he wouldn't forget. Select the fuse that completes the sequence. Let's have a look. Oh, and this is actually a really easy one if you are a fan of The Simpsons, I think it was, where this riddle was used before. Bart could solve it, and I think Lisa was the one that couldn't solve it. So if you know that particular episode, like me, this was a very easy riddle. But if you didn't know that, this might actually be a tricky one, because you don't really see any point in these symbols. But yeah, I will actually explain it to you just now. It's just numbers, and then they are mirrored. This is a 1, and then the 1 next to it is mirrored. This is a 2, so this 2 is mirrored as well. And we have a 4 here, so we need the one that displays a 3 that is figured. This one. Submit. So, thankfully, I mean, watching The Simpsons for decades actually finally pays off. There are not many things that I learned from The Simpsons, but this was one of the few things that I actually did. Okay, great. Another 10 out of 10 case.
That should do it.
Hey, what do you know? This ought to keep the little buggers away.
Little what?
Well, I gotta finish getting this sign mounted. See you later. Well, we'll see.